Oh, welcome to stream one. It is Wednesday, January 14, 2026, 7:47 p.m. PST, and we are already running into streaming issues. My webcam literally froze 30 seconds into my stream. It's crazy. It's crazy how that literally just happened. I don't understand what happened. I'm looking at my starting stream scene, and I noticed that my webcam is frozen in the background because I have it blurred, and it's not moving. But I'm looking, and I'm like, why aren't I moving? And it's frozen. I don't know what happened. And it only freezes when I stream, not any other time. It's just when I'm streaming. So I don't know what's happening. I almost feel like it's OBS having this issue. There's no updates. I feel like it's OBS having this issue. I never, ever had this issue before. Never had this issue before. And then, like, the middle of last year is when it started happening. And I don't know what's going on. I'm using a completely different capture device. Completely different capture device. The only thing I haven't swapped out. So I'm using a different capture card. I've tried multiple different USBs. I have tried different cables. I'm using a different capture device with a different cable. So it's not that. I swapped out the HDMI cable, so swap that out. My camera doesn't freeze. The only thing I haven't swapped out is the camera itself. That's the only thing I haven't swapped out is the camera. I have another camera here. It's not the same camera. It's just different. I have to plug it into micro USB into a power source, and then into the HDMI cable to test, see if maybe the camera is making it freeze. But the camera itself is not freezing. It's just like the camera. I'm not even touching the camera. It's just happening in OBS. And in order for me to get back working, I have to deactivate and reactivate. So deactivate and reactivate the source. And I don't know what's going on. Don't know. And it's very, very frustrating. The thing I have a thing that says deactivate when not showing. The problem is that my webcam shows in all of my scenes. Output audio output mode capture. What the hell is that? Competition buffering auto detect color space. Highest FPS 1080 default resolution FPS type default. Highest FPS I'll just do 60 video format. Let's see what. Oh my god. Video format. Use the default YUY2 or M JPEG. If your PC can handle the higher bandwidth, ideal for recording. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can try that. Now, if I did 60 FPS, if I were to do like 15, okay, you can tell okay, if I use 10 FPS, I'm like, whoa. But if I were to do match output FPS, okay, I'll just match output FPS, I guess. And then if I were to do MPEG, whoa, I am so, why do I look so saturated? Color space. Superior color. Oh, Lord, dude. Okay, just keep it like that. Okay. I don't know what's going on, dude. I feel like it's the USB ports on the motherboard. I feel like it's the USB ports on the motherboard. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to do to change it. I'm getting a little disheartened here on how to resolve the issue. I generally don't know what's going on. Do I have USB 2.0 ports? 3.2. Fudge. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try something. We'll be right back. Never mind. I was gonna try something, and it's already. I'm already trying it. I plugged it into a USB port that's next to the one I have for my hub, but it froze in a different port before, so I don't know what's going on. Webcam only freezes when I stream in OBS. Wait. Video capture device freezes only when I stream in OBS. Frozen OBS video capture when streaming. Your video often points to, oh, hi. Driver conflict, especially in video, or virtual camera conflicts. Like, what the hell? I don't have water here. I gotta go get water. My OBS freeze when I put no, my OBS doesn't freeze. It says frozen OBS video capture when streaming. Okay. When streaming on OBS, things will go smoothly with no problems until all of a sudden the video captured will just freeze. When this happens, my stream keeps on going with no other issues. My voice is still being heard, viewers can still hear the gameplay, OBS is still completely functioning, but the video capture is just frozen. My viewers just say I'm frozen. This typically happens anywhere between 2 minutes to an hour of streaming. This problem my captures of USB 200 blah blah blah. I do not think it's internet connection. Okay, I don't think it's my RAM as I'm sitting on a comfortable 16. Okay. No answers really, but I'm having the same problem. Haven't even started streaming, just testing out settings in a preview window, so it definitely isn't an internet issue. It happens multiple times over the course of the afternoon. If I undock the stream or the switch, the game is still working and moving, but the image in OBS is frozen. Okay. I'm having the same issue and just replaced the capture. I too now believe it's a bug, and it is a bug in OBS, right? This is back in 2021. And I've literally tried everything. I can go 30 hours, no strings. Like I said, unplugged card keeps the image frozen. OBS telling me, okay. We have the same issue, and workaround we use is going into properties of the video capture between the OBS virtual camera and back to the interface you're using in case. Okay. Frozen. You can unplug the card, then plug back in, then just deactivate, activate. That's what we do. It's just a band-aid. OBS needs to patch this. Yes, but we use the cam link through USB 3.0 on our laptop. I'm on the same boat. It's totally random, using 3.0 as well. Fastest resolution I found. I've been fighting the issue for months. Only thing left is OBS being the culprit. Okay, maybe the devs. What video capture are you using? HDR has never had issues. HDR Plus does, both of them. Could it be HDR compatibility issue with OBS? No, because I'm using a different capture device that is literally just detected as a webcam. We've been having the same issue for 2 weeks now. The stream sometimes freezes in the preview window, which definitely alerts, or would hopefully alerts me. I remember fine. When I start streaming the preview, okay. Sunday I streamed for an hour without issue. This morning we had to restart OBS several times due to picture freezing. So not using a capture card of any kind, still frozen image in OBS. Same image, still yeah, okay. Blah blah blah. That's okay. Same here. Okay, blah 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 blah. Note, same thing happens whenever I stream or record. Video frozen, but audio continues to stream record. All workaround fix. That's temperature but returns were okay. We need to permanent K. Okay, blah blah blah. I'm just not recording. You know what? Hold on. I've been streaming for 16 minutes. Let me look at the logs. Show current log. So 16 minutes ago was 7:46 or 7:44. And at 7, here we go. At 7:43. Okay, 7:44. Okay. FFmpeg. Blah, blah, blah. Bitrate, blah, blah, blah. Replay buffer start. Okay, so that's when I started streaming. Warning, could not update timestamp, blah, blah, blah. Texture. Okay, very fast. Switch to preview / program mode. Okay. Activates. Okay, so at 7, it's like it's happened at 7:44. I wonder. RTMP stream. Okay, successful. Realtek gaming controller Ethernet. Output 7:43. And then 7:46. Could not update timestamps. Attempted to add scene without specifying canvas, using default canvas instead. 146. I wonder if... Is it Atom having the issue? Robert, you still here? Still here, Robert? Is it Atom having the issue? Because at 7:43, it says, I just get a bunch of warning, could not update timestamp for discarded samples. Could not, blah, 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 blah. And it happens like a bunch of times in a row for like 3 minutes. And right before that, right before that, it says Atom, blah, blah, blah. Video encoder. Oh, hold on. I wonder. I wonder if it's the multi-stream thing. Interface rolling image. I wonder if it's the multi-stream that's causing that. Because it says a warning could not. Okay, let me type this out real quick. Warning could not update time stamps for discarded. Oops. Discarded samples. What the hell's that? What does that mean? Okay. Rendering lag in GPU is GPU overload caused by having game mode on, not capping in game, not having VSync, using or trying to do too much. I can come from the webcam or web media file. The hell? Here's a more updated one. Streaming, I noticed FPS drop, a small freeze while streaming. Blah blah blah. This guy has 0 responses. Could not update. So skipped samples. OBS lag. Second is to try at NVENC. You can also okay. 12 minutes. Okay. I usually use NVENC new. Okay, blah blah blah. I wonder. CBR, blah blah blah. I wonder if it's, close that. Check general, advanced. Okay, use custom very fast. Main. Audio. That's fine. FPS 60. Okay. My GPU is currently at 62%. Okay. My CPU is at 20%. So, my GPU can be at 80% if I were to use NVENC for streaming on Twitch. But I don't know if that's going to actually fix it. NVENC AV1. Does NVENC AV1, does Twitch support that? Let me do a quick search. Does Twitch support NVIDIA NVENC AV1? through its enhanced broadcasting, allowing RTX 40 series GPUs using higher stream quality. Though full public rally was gradual. Okay, well, HEVC is more widely built for multi-stream. AV1 is global required compatible with hardware 40 series. Okay. What if? Because I am using, okay, output. I'm using NVIDIA NVENC AV1 for Twitch, or YouTube. If I were to use NVIDIA NVENC AV1 as well, that's me assuming that it's the. I don't know. Let me look at. I can do more research. Okay. Have the standards. Do we know the solution is frustrating from phone? But it means obviously okay. Enjoyed the video. Okay, this worked for me and seemed to work for many other crazy as easy fix. This guy posted a YouTube video. It works 7 years later. Thanks, bro.
I tested this thoroughly, and this solved my. And hello, folks. It is Kamikaze. I'm here to bring you a solution to your 1080p 60 FPS, or just your HD capture card problem where it's freezing in OBS or otherwise. I tested this thoroughly, and this solved my problem without any hitch. I hope it does work for you, and I'm going to try and explain this simply right off the bat so you don't have to watch the rest of this video. Right now, you see right before you is a USB 3.0 controller. So, this is under one controller. These are two USB ports. What I'm going to explain here is that you use only one, and you leave the other one empty. You put nothing in the second one. And that way, the one USB controller is being used solely for the capture card. I apologize if this removes one of your 3.0 plugs, but this has worked for me completely. I tested it for hours and even overnight, and it never froze. I was so happy when that happened because now I can start streaming and so forth with getting the 1080p 60 FPS that we all love and dream of. So, now, that's pretty much the solution. If you don't understand that, I'm going to get a little more in depth here. This is like your standard motherboard we've got here. And so, what's here is a USB 2.0 controller. This will not give you 1080p 60 FPS. It is black. Do not use. Here is two sets of USB ports. Each one of these is controlled by a different USB controller. So you're going to pay attention to only one of these. You don't need to worry about the other ports. These you can use for whatever you would like. Here, you're not going to use one of them. You're solely going to plug your HD capture card into one. And this one, I will reiterate over and over and over again, put nothing in that one.
Okay.
That way, this controller is only being used by your capture card. And to try and see if I can make a little more sense out of it, one controller controls two USB ports.
Yeah.
And in this case, one USB controller is covering two of the USB 3.0. Into the motherboard here, that they are separated. So, I hope this helped you. It did help me. I am now streaming and recording from game consoles and so forth at 1080p 60 FPS with having free.
Let's see what this comment says. I watched the video this without sound and look at the description. It made sense. This guy says he bought a whole new PC and issues still persist. Trying that I've been running a trial, plugged my capture card on the opposite side of the row. Okay. Found out my device has one user. Okay. I reset literally everything on my computer. This one's back. Okay. The clue is that capture card, that capture on USB works, stops, disconnects, and reconnects, and starts working. I use video capture card, no problems. Check the settings on USB bubs. And capture card on my power save and disable it. Okay. Same issue. Oh, okay. Let's go to the next page. Just add the above point in case I had this issue both when streaming and when recording. It hasn't always been a problem. It started being a problem in November with an update OBS applied. Same problem. I think it was a freeze. Nothing doesn't work. Was having the same issue. Came up with a solution that stated to update your BIOS. But experience it now. So for 3 years is nothing, and then this guy literally 10 days ago. I guess I can update my BIOS. Yeah, I can do that. I can update my BIOS. I just gotta find out what my BIOS updates are, or my BIOS. Let's see. Gigabyte B550M BIOS update. BIOS. There was an update October 28th, version F20. Okay, update, blah, blah, blah. Are there any issues about USB stuff? No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to update. Gigabyte. Here it goes. B550 BIOS. Download. Just download a fucking BIOS update. Let's see. I think I might just do that now. Downloads. This PC. Oops. One. Flash drive. What the hell? Not accessible. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Is it locked? No, it's unlocked. There we go. Bro, what the fuck? I have another fucking USB I can use. Yeah. 128 gigs. Lord. Let's see. This PC. Dude, what the fuck is going on? What am I gonna do it, everyone? Okay. Dude. Dude, this USB is fucked. I think I throw this one out. Shit. Alright, well, good thing I have more. Fucking yikes, dude. Alright, so let's go back. There we go. My resume stuff on here? Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm going to format this. I guess I can format exFAT or something. I honestly don't know if this is going to work with exFAT. I'm going to cut, copy, paste. And update BIOS with exFAT USB. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Hold on. This PC. I'm going to format. Actually, I'll just go to disk management. Disk management. Format and disk management. Connecting to virtual disk services. Any day now. That's why it takes long. Okay, so I'll do that. exFAT. If I were to delete volume, hold on, delete volume. Okay. New volume. What the fuck, dude? Why is this taking so fucking long? Okay. NTFS is fine. New volume, format, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so it's creating a NTFS new volume. Okay. Now I can, let's see. Shrink. Oh, okay. I have to hold on. That's not how it works. I can't create a partition after it's already been formatted. Yeah. Okay, so new volume. Blah, blah, blah. Next. Come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. Go back. There's 128 gigs. If I were to do Malone. Next. Next. NTFS. FAT32. There we go. Awesome. Next. Finish. Went from 120 gigs to 20 gigs. So 96 gigs unallocated. Okay, perfect. So now I can copy, paste. There we go. That should work. Okay. I kind of want to update my BIOS now. The problem with USB itself, not capture, not OBS. Date rate. Multiple capture cards. We have you. Okay, multiple cameras. Well, okay. Probably USB itself, not the captures. Data array doesn't require a good capture card. Okay. Controls, then you have a good one. Okay. Phobia's taking advantage. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Alright. I think I might stop my stream, update my BIOS, and then I'll restart my stream. How's that? How's that? Let me do that real quick. Eject. All right. Still don't have water. I think I have to update my BIOS to see if it fixes my webcam freezing issue. So I'm gonna go do that.
Bruh.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna go do that, and then while it updates, I will get my water, and then I'll start my stream again because this is freaking ridiculous. It hasn't frozen since I deactivated and reactivated, but it froze literally like 30 seconds into my stream. My camera just froze. And I think it's the USB ports at this point. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back.